Botrix. Botrix has correctly joined the channel.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. The Cavaliers here. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, XX Bubbly Me WXX, for sending 1x finger heart.
Thank you for the finger heart. I appreciate it, hon. So, like that.
Thank you, XX Bubbly Me WXX, for X213. Anime Creator says I need a book to write down all these tips, lol. Thank you, XX Bubbly Me WXX.
9 times out of 10, I don't have to write them down. I would just, like, implement one and just practice for a while, and then it kind of stays with you from that point. Because I never written down any of my stuff. I never did, because I didn't need to. I don't have that photogenic memory, but then again, based on experience, I kind of just went by how I constructed and conveyed through. So I hope that answers majority of y'all questions. Yeah, I answered a lot of questions. I'm trying to not overdo it. This is why just for today I'm teaching pretty much for free at this point, but like starting tomorrow, for you to get any questions asked, you have to be a subscriber. After that. Like after this day is over, you have to be a subscriber, because like it gets overwhelmingly insane to answer every question, and sometimes I'll be answering the same question like 3 times. So it'll just be constant questions coming down the pipeline like at once. So let me see. Make the eyes like this. Just like make the eyes.
Anime Creator says you were the one who wanted to teach.
True. But then again, I can't just be doing it for free all the time, because that's a lot of information I'm giving away that is just literally for free. But then again, it also will be great because I'm in a great mood, so that's why I'm teaching for free today. Let me see. Once again, I did not die. I came back stronger than before. Alright. They can't get rid of me. Let me see. Eyes about to go there.
Says you never die.
You'll never die. He'll never die.
Cyberpit Child says you're a great guy, that's why you're teaching today.
I'm trying to teach.
NBA says you just be nice.
Okay. So like the draw hair, it's mainly based on your forms, but it's also based on the shape outline of the character. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for the heart. Hey. Let's see. I still don't know what that member team thing is. I still trying to figure out what the hell that is. I still don't know what that is. Let me see. Like that, and then going like this, and the hair goes like this.
Anime Creator says I have just one more quick question.
Sure, shoot. Oh, that's based on when you're drawing the character. Let's just put. Ooh. Thank you for the team bracelet. I haven't seen that in a while. Okay, so and it made a sound. That was so cool. Oh, let me turn. I know you guys want to hear the sound effects, so let me turn down the music a little bit. We have the music back so you guys can hear.
Thank you, Red Rock, for sending 1x Ginger Man.
There you go. So you guys can hear it. So whenever you guys make a sound or GIF, the GIF, you can hear it a lot clearer than it was before. Because I know it's kind of hard to hear it a little bit. So I turn that down. All right. So when it comes to
thank you, Tiki, for following.
Positioning the hair, that really depends on where you put the scalp. And usually when I draw hair, I usually, especially if line wise, I try to make a distance between from the skull. So when I make distance, I mean I have enough distance from, say, like I drew the skull like this, like say I drew the skull like this, right? I would put a dot of reference. So like, let's use an example. So I drew a dot. So like I drew a head, right? Do. That's a team bracelet.
Thank you for sending 3x team bracelet. Thank you, Auntie and Arrington Jr. for following.
Thank you so much. So how this works is like, say this is your head, right? I construct a head like this. Right? And I turn it down. I would put the point of reference a little higher from the actual head. The reason why I don't like pointing directly here is because we get carried away and try to put bangs and stuff, and the bangs will be way too close than it should be.
Ginger Man.
So what I do is I put it so high. I put it
Thank you, Sabruski, for X60.
I put it a bit higher than initial because it makes
Thank you, Sabruski, for X105.
It makes it easier to make space. So there's enough space for the forehead.
Roses of roses, baby.
Oh,
roses of roses, baby.
Is that wrong? Thank you. Thank you for
roses of roses, baby.
So for the head here.
Thank you for sending 21x rose.
Like that, right?
Roses of roses, baby. Roses of roses, baby.
Like that.
Roses of roses, baby.
Child for X208.
Now,
roses of roses, baby.
The point of the reference is
the
roses of roses, baby.
The point of the reference is that every lock should go back to this reference. Going away or from. Pumpkin! Pumpkin! That's a latte. Yes, I got a pumpkin latte. Look at that. I got a gamer!
Roses of roses,
wait,
baby.
Why isn't that making any noise?
Thank you, Sabruski, for sending 3x pumpkin spice latte.
Wait, what? Is there a lag? Hold on.
Baby.
Is it going? Wait, it's probably going in order. Hold on.
Thank you for sending 1x Tater the Gamer.
Tater the Gamer. Is that new? I don't think that's a sign for that one.
Anime Creator says so many gifts.
That's a new one. Hold up. They added a... Wait, hold up. That's new. I need to give that a sound effect. Tater the Gator. The Gamer, I mean. I don't think I have one for that. Yeah, that's brand new. I never seen that one. Holy shit, they've probably added that one. Okay, hold on. Add alert.
The Triskel Sisters says how you make the live sound effects.
Oh yeah, I get we call it Tater. Hold on, Tater the Gamer? Yeah, that's new. That was not there before. It was a Christmas one. You're gonna get a sound effect, little guy. Hold on. Thank you guys for letting me know on that. Tater the Gamer, and he will get a sound effect.
Just Vibin says, damn, what happened yesterday to get you banned?
Oh, some bad actors made some type of complaint that I was drawing something I wasn't, which I wasn't. I was doing my typical work, doing my blob method. And
Anime Creator says, I am guessing the sound effects are a program you can download.
You can download it, or you can use a browser. I use a browser.
For sending 5x Tater the Gamer.
Let me see. I'm gonna give Tater the Gamer. Since it's Christmas, I'll give you something Christmassy. Xmas. Nope. Okay. Christmas. Oh hell no. Okay, let me see. Hold on, let me get this right. Type this on.
The Triskel Sisters says, do you stream across more than one platform?
Yes, I'm on Twitch, YouTube. I'm on all platforms. I'm literally streaming to all platforms right now. You can go check. YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Trovo. Okay, let me... Oop. This is gonna get a sound effect. That's brand new. I didn't notice it.
Anime Creator says, wouldn't using a website for the sounds give you more viruses, though?
No.
I have that problem a lot.
No, this is not one of those type of viruses. This is connected to TikTok, and knowing that, I had to pay a fee for it, though. You gotta pay a fee if you want to get all the sounds. Like, if you want to put sounds on all of them, you have to pay, but if you want the free version, it's literally, you can only use 5 sounds, or 6. No, a total of 10. You can only use 10 for 10 sounds for free.
The Triskel Sisters says, what do you use multi-streaming? Anime creator says, phew, thank goodness.
Yeah, you don't. It's trust me. Anyone's using it. Everyone's using it. I think everyone's now using it. It even said, I think a few days ago, that their servers is like overfilled because now TikTok has found out, or TikTokers have found out. I have the pro version, so this is not. Don't worry, it's totally safe. You can go use it. Don't worry, you don't get no pop ups or any strange shit like that. It's called Tickfinity Pro or Tickfinity, but I have the pro version. That's why it says pro. But if you get the free version, you can use any sound you want, but only for 10 items. That's it. But I have the pro version, so I can use
Ella
whatever
says,
I want.
have to go. See you later.
All right, later, bro. I appreciate it. Okay, let me see. Potato. Oh God, Jesus.
You are a potato, you noob.
I like that one. That goes. Let's go with that one. That's gonna be it for Tater the gamer. You're a potato, you noob.
Thank you, Juicer, for following.
That's gonna be it. I got it. Hold on, let me fix this real quick.
Anime creator says it's ridiculous to think I became an artist from the Original Paint program.
Aw.
The Triskel Sisters says, so I just download Tickfinity and I can multi-stream?
You can download it. You don't have to download it. I use the browser version. You can literally go to the browser version. That's it.
Thank you, the Triskel Sisters manga for X59.
Literally. You can just go to the... Yeah, you can just go to the...
Thank you, the Triskel Sisters
I use the browser.
for X104.
It's just like think of it like Tickfinity is just like Steam Elements. If you ever use Steam Elements or Botrix or whatever, it's a browser source type thing. You don't have to download it. You can download it if you want to, but you don't have to. I have not downloaded. I don't have to.
Creator says I feel ridiculous. Lol, when I was a teen I messed with Photoshop too. The Triskel Sisters says thank you.
No problem. Achievement! How about a viewer? How about more than 10 viewers? That's the achievement for today. Alright, back to work. I'm getting too distracted. So, with
Thank you, Epic Child, for X358.
So, you guys want to drop a Tater the Gamer, you'll get that sound effect.
For X152.
I just programmed it.
Child for X403.
Okay, so let me see.
Thank you, the Triskel Sisters manga for X.
So I put a little dot here, and whenever I'm making a character, I make sure that everything's coming from this point of view. And then, depending...
Thank you, the Triskel Sisters manga for X360.
And then... like that. Like Udoraka's hair like this. That's one way you could do it like that. So you can do it in that way if you want. That's up to you. But if you don't like that method, you can always do the method with the blob and just blob it up by making a big giant blob. Oop, making a big blob and just making a shape out of it. Like that. And say like this. And then you turn it down. Use a better color line. And then be like, okay. And then there we go. So
Anime creator says this is a strange question, but isn't Photoshop technically an app that lets you edit photos?
yes, but you can also draw with it. It's usually industry as standard. A lot of artists use Photoshop to draw. It doesn't always have to be about photos. Sometimes you can animate in Photoshop too. You can do that if you want, but I think it's just more work on that behalf. if you want to. That's up to you though.
Titan Bro says the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man. Let's see here. The hair like that. And then you put the eyes on the character depending on what. Oh, too close.
Anime Creator says, huh, I never knew that. I want to re-download that one officeman for following.
Yeah, you can, it's a industry standard. Professionals use Photoshop all the time. It's taught in all schools for graphic design to I guess animation, character designing. It's been used all these years when making anime or what.
Not a Fat VR says, what do you draw with?
Clip Studio Paint. Link in bio if you think of getting it. What you can do is, if you're not sure, you can just try out the 30-day trial and see how it works out for you. If you're not totally sure yet, if you don't like it, you can just cancel whatever. So try out the 30-day trial. And no, it's not free, so I'm sorry. So give it a try, give it a whirl or so. And then we can make adjustments to the hair if we want to. If we think it's too big or too small, we can just make it a little smaller, maybe a bit smaller at this point, and then make the hair we want it to be. So like, I erase this part, let's just say, right, and then we keep it kind of like...
Anime Creator says, a lot of programs I've tried that say 30 days say I have to pay a fee while trying them out.
Yeah, oh, that sucks. There's a 30. I think there is a 30-day free trial, so you can give it a try. I don't think you have to pay. You can put your credit card, but I don't think you have to pay. I don't think you have to pay though.
Thank you, M. Sadler, for following.
But you should cancel before the initial date, so you know if it's for you or not, or so. I would bring this down a little bit more, a little too high, and then just like, and then I would just use reference half the time, just like use reference and just see what you like and try to construct it. Do it like that. You can get rid of this piece. You don't have to have this piece. You can make it smaller.
Anime Creator says it's like Minecraft. You have to pay only once and it's completely free. Michael All says RLLY. I had CSP for 6 months and didn't pay it all for following.
Let's see. Really, CSP 6 months and I didn't pay it all. No. I think his initial policy has changed now. You have to pay a monthly fee these days, but if you have the old version, you don't have to pay. If you get I think if I remember right, if you get the old version like I do, you don't have to pay. But if you want the new updates and stuff, you have to pay a monthly fee or some shit like that. That's how they usually work.
Says,
That's the pain in the ass thing that they do. This is why I don't like. This is why I don't like subscription-based models. I hate the subscription-based models. You can't just buy something and done.
Anime Creator says I tried the old paint program, but it drove me nuts. So I stick with sketchbooks.
I see. But like, I'm just saying, like for me, I just can't deal. I hate subscription-based models. They just never stop with the constant monetizing of everything. This is why I know that VR chat's gonna die in the next couple of months, maybe in a couple of years, maybe in a year from now, because now
Anime Creator says, plus with paint programs, don't you have to CONSTANLY update them? Michael All says, yeah.
Most cases, yeah, especially if you are on a subscription base. But if you're not, like I'm not, I don't get updates, and I don't care for the updates because I do everything traditional. So I'm grandfathered in, but then again, I don't have to pay monthly because I'm not going for the new updates, and I'm not updating because I don't need to. I don't see the point of updating. I like doing everything traditional as fast as I can without, paying for the 3D modeling and all that shit. I don't really use that.
NYK Sun says, ¿Puedes darme un tip para hacer cabello? Can you give me a tip for doing hair?
Were you in here just earlier? Usually when you're drawing hair, you need to keep something intact. When you're say you're drawing hair like in ribbons, you have to You have to draw hair just like ribbons. We are on hair though. Like this. So whenever you're drawing, someone did ask a question. Not even ask a question, but made a statement about drawing like curly hair. Curly hair, depending on how insanely curly we're going. Really depends on the individual.
Anime creator says that was me.
Okay, so like when you do it like this, you can zigzag your way through it. So like you can zigzag like 1, 2. Right? But remember, the more further away it looks, the more springed out it looks. So you have to keep that in mind. So 1, 2, 3.
Anime creator says I tried drawing them loose cause I don't like the tight ringlets.
Let's see here. And then you wrap it around here, depending on where it's hanging from. And then what you need to do is erase this part, and then erase the size actually, and make it more like wiggly, and then wrap a line around it to give it more of that. I would keep a gap between this. Put a line on the side like 1, 2, 1, 2. Like that. So you can make it look more.
Anime creator says so, kind of like drawing springs.
Yep. Pretty much. You're just doing you're doing a spring ribbon, like a spring ribbon. So it's like springs but ribbons, because when you're drawing a ribbon, you have to make sure that this right here, the apex of the drawing, when you're at the full apex of the ribbon, the curve, that's where it overlaps, and then you do it again, overlap again.
Syrupic Child says drill hair lol.
Like that. And then like that. Like they usually.
Anime creator says got it. He'll use that method the next time I use that style. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, always
Rest
make that
says,
sure.
damn, you got your account back fast, nice.
Yes, because I didn't do nothing wrong. I never do nothing wrong. I win every.
Says play genius.
I
vocation.
I
TCG
win
during work is wild XD. Gladly is against my robot following people.
Play genius innovation TCG training card game during work is wild. Gladly is against the robot not live people. I was thinking about playing Shadowverse. I was thinking about playing that for a while. There's a few games I would love to play on stream.
NYK Sun says, but if I don't want to make a lock, but rather a hairstyle with some fringes, how do I do it?
Hairstyles with fringes.
Anime creator says TikTok is so sensitive with their violations on here.
Oh my god, it's way too
Kissing
much.
On the Moon says, what were you even accused of?
Oh, they said I was drawing inappropriate things. I did not draw anything appropriate. It was in the first 5 minutes of stream.
Says skin, I guess.
No, I was literally making the blob. That's what happened. I made the blob, and some weirdo made a. I saw his comment. He made some comment saying I'm never gonna work again or some shit. I saw it at the last second I saw it, and then I got the suspension. So I was like, okay, and then they gave me the option to appeal.
Says you may have better luck than me streaming GITCG.
As soon as I appealed it like instantly. I saw it. Like that's how fast I was confident that I was going to not get in trouble. But they said because you have a bunch of violations from the past, even though you won them, you are off the platform. I'm like, bro, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, how does that make sense to you? Like, because I have a bunch of violations that I literally did not violate, proving that I don't do nothing wrong, I'm always in good standing, why would I be kicked off the platform?
There was a guy saying wired things, it was kind of funny, NGL.
Yeah, he was saying, I think it was him who made the complaint. It was some weirdo. Probably was jealous, I don't know. Hair with fringes, right? Hair with fringes?
Anime creator says, well, drawing inappropriate drawings on a public site. It makes sense.
Fringes. But that's the thing. I wasn't even drawing anything. I was constructing a whole body. That was the thing that pissed me off. I was like, dude, come on. I didn't even start. It was in the first 5 minutes. We didn't even construct the body yet.
Kissing on the Moon says, I've seen people draw wild things on this platform, yet they still don't get banned.
Yes.
Res says, if that's Kenny, I know I said it wrong. Leave me alone.
Fringes. Wait, fringes, you said? Fringes, right?
Anime creator says maybe the way you were drawing it, they thought it was inappropriate.
No, it was not that, because I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that. TikTok has this annoying, and this is not my third. This is my third time being permabanned. That's how much this is annoying. Because every time I got banned, within the first, second, and third times of being permabanned, because for you to get banned, permabanned, you gotta get like at least, I will say about 5 to 10 violations in the year, I'll say, and then it kind of restarts, right? And then when you get kicked off, you have to go and tell them what happened. And what's annoying about this is they didn't kick me off because I did something inappropriate. They only kicked me off because I had so many violations, but that I beat. So they see that as a problem, so they just kick me off. They don't see the people who are making the complaint as the problem. They see me as the problem because I'm the one who beat the complaints. Like, it's like weird. Like, if I'm beating every lawyer like every suing lawyer, right? If I'm Disney and I'm winning every lawyer, I'm winning against everyone who's trying to sue me, right? Am I the problem? Like, I'm winning the court cases. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. It's like you complaining to YouTube, right? You're making it's like you going to YouTube complaining to the courts on YouTube because they're doing something to your channel, and YouTube won. You do it again, YouTube won a second time. You do it again, YouTube won a third time. You do it again, YouTube won a fourth time against you, and then the fifth time, before you go to trial, YouTube's in jail. You see how this makes no sense? You see how that makes no sense?
Honey the First says platform like these are so sensitive.
That is wild to me. I'm like, bro, they said because you have a bunch of violations, not because you do, it's because you had a bunch of violations, not that you actually violated anything. That's the problem. And because of that, you get kicked off. And then you have to send an email. Well, if you have an agency, they'll do it for you. I already went to my agency like almost instantly. They're probably getting my email late now, but I went to my agency, and then right after that, I went to TikTok, and explained to them what happened. And then a representative went and looked at the video. I'm like, yeah, you didn't do nothing wrong here, bud.
Thank you, Res, for X109.
Like, you didn't do nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong. You didn't do nothing. You literally started. It was less than like 8 minutes.
Says might as well start streaming
on Twitch.
You can get away with anything on it.
That's the thing. You guys don't move over there. That's why I keep telling you guys. I am on Twitch right now. I'm always on Twitch. I stream on all platforms. I don't stream on one platform because that'll be stupid. Don't never do that. I would say anyone that's in 2023 or back, if you are now streaming on one platform and you think that's going to be your bread and butter, you are a fool. You better be on Restream or Stream Elements or whatever the hell you call it. Get on those other platforms.
Anime creator says I want to draw an asterisk day, but I need to study the anatomy in more depth.
But yes, for you to draw things like that, you have to know anatomy. You have to understand anatomy, proportions, perspective, because, for you to be a certain type of artist, an H artist, I'll say H, what I'm talking about, if you get what I'm saying. If you're an H artist, like a Twitter H artist, or anything to this factor, even a furry H artist, you can...
Kissing on the Moon says
you need to know.
Penny, that's true though.
You need to understand anatomy. You need to know perspective. You need to know form. You need to know the human body and almost inside and out based on function and function.
Anime creator says true. LMAO. I need to practice.
The practice is going to come if you put in the work. So learn. I think the number one thing before you guys start drawing anything that close to that. Master your hands, because you can't put your hands in the back of you if you want to draw those type of things. It's not very attractive when their hands behind their back.
Says, may I use one of your dynamic poses for reference?
Yes, that's what they're for. They're literally for that reason. They're for 2 reasons.
Retroclose says lol.
They're for 2 reasons. Actually, I made a video on this very thing. That was the funniest thing, you guys. This proves how much people don't look at my work. Let me see. It says it right here.
Anime creator says it's not that. It's the details in between them that requires practice.
Yes, that's where the proportions actually come in. So when I use the word proportion, I'm using the word detail. This is why I always say the terms that I use is a code word for something else. So like it's like when people say you're put this away. Okay. When people say it's 4, maybe I don't know. When people say shape, they're talking about 2D shape. When people say form, they're referring to 3D shape. When people say gesture, which allow you get confused and think that's anatomy for some odd reason. It's not. It means movement and flow. That's what that means. It's about movement and flow. It has nothing to do about how accurate your drawing is. That shit is stupid. Don't worry about that. If you're focusing just on gesture, I'm not saying make an oblong looking human, but I'm saying to you, understand that when you're drawing a character, whether it's a furry, whether it's a object, whether it's a person, a dog, it doesn't matter what it is, a demon, I don't care.
Retro says at Lilazy, welcome back, long time no see.
Oh, welcome back, Lilazy. I see you. What this means is just movement, the action in general.
Lazy Arts says at Brightro.
Okay, so when people say foreshortening, because after that, when you learn gesture, you should learn alongside this is foreshortening. Foreshortening. So when you're learning foreshortening, what you're learning is the idea of depth. So foreshortening is kind of like the introduction to perspective, but in a much more user-friendly way. It's more, well, actually it's 2 things, is depth and layering. That's literally what foreshortening is.
Can you do foreshortening in traditional Ashita for X60?
Can you do, yeah, like if I can do it on digital, I can definitely do it on traditional.
Ashita for X105.
It's not that hard. It's all about layering, and there's no difference between digital and like traditional. Like there's some differences in the sense of some programs can get things faster than others than you just doing traditional. I'm not gonna say that doesn't exist, but I'm saying that if you're doing what I'm doing,
my recent drawing can be an example for traditional.
Yeah, like if yes, Rez, you sent it to me, didn't you? You sent me the one with Shinra, right? That's a perfect example of foreshortening. I actually gave you the rating on that. So yeah, like
Rez says yeah in IG.
Yeah. Good job, Rez. Yeah, because Rez. Okay, you know what? Just for that, I'm gonna show everyone what I'm talking about.
Anime creator says I don't mind drawing pens for programs, but they feel more funny than an actual pencil.
Let's show Rez. Is it okay if I show your drawing to everyone as a form of example? I know some people are kind of sensitive about their work. Is that okay?
Rez says yeah, it's fine.
Okay, just making sure. Alright, so this is Rez's drawing. He did a drawing of Shinra from Fire Force. He sent it to me yesterday when I was out commission. But he showed me this and he wanted me to rate it, so I gave him my rating. And this is a perfect example of foreshortening to a certain extent.
Says Shinra nice.
So like the foreshortening is beyond other than the legs here and the overall body, the arm is foreshortening because what's happening is that the hand is bigger than the torso. You can see that the hand is as big as the torso. The whole arm is as big as almost to the shoulder to probably this leg here. To a certain length, because what's happening, the layering of the hand over the arm gives it that sense of placement. That placement of the layering gives you a sense of placement based on the depth.
The
So
official
that's
Anime
what I'm
King
saying.
says, damn, that's really good.
So you have to look closely at this when drawing foreshortening. So I told Rez that whatever he's doing or whatever method he's doing a great job. Keep doing what he's doing and he'll be in a great spot. He'll actually surpass pretty fast if he keeps doing what he's doing. So like the idea, and thank you for that, Rez. I do appreciate it, my bro. Thank you.
Thank you, Max Greyheart for X101.
Okay, so as for here, shape and form, foreshortening is the idea, depth and layering, okay? And then you have something called balance. Balance. I don't know if that comes after, I think after. Balance. I spell that. I don't know what this is. But balance is ultimately just flipping the canvas. Flip the
Thank you, Res, for X150.
canvas. So you're flipping the canvas if we're doing this digitally. Now, if you're doing traditionally, then I think there's a method for this, but I'm not totally sure. I'm off the top of my head, so I can't really tell you. I wish I can. If I do, I'll research it and tell you guys next time. But you have to flip the canvas if you're using digital. Flipping the canvas is basically flipping it like this. The reason why you want to do this is because you're going to learn something called padding the castle. I call it padding the castle, the sand castle. The reason why this is important is because, like I said, like a sand castle, imagine you're at the beach. For those who have ever been to the beach before, you're making a little sand castle and it looks lopsided, right? So naturally, by default, usually when kids have the little bucket thing, they put sand and they flip it over and it looks like a little thing. What they'll do is it might break off a little bit, so what they'll do is put their hands and pat it around to the point that it looks like a literal square like this or something. Like a little square. Oh, square. Like a little square like this, right? It's all padded and perfectly aligned because, you know, the shape and everything. So what you're doing by flipping the canvas is that you're looking for any imperfections on both ends of the spectrum. So if it looks good in the initial drawing that you had before and you flip it and it looks really strange and weird, that means it's lopsided and it needs to be fixed. So how to fix that is that when you flip it, you stay on the flip side that it looks really odd and try to fix it and balance it by making whatever perfections that looks really weird. So like what this does, it prevents the idea of the character or the person or the object from tilting, because you ever draw a character and they look like they're tilting off, like they're like going off
hi.
the rails, kind of like the hello Philip, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you for coming in today. We're just learning and I'm doing a little free teaching today. So like if you have that character that like they're tilting a little bit off than they should, or they look really off when they're like when you flip on the left side, their face will kind of like distorted and weird. That means your drawing doesn't look good in general, so you need to balance it out by evening out till it looks good on left and it should look good on right. If it doesn't look good on left, then it looks good on right because you are stuck on right and you have carpal vision. Tunnel vision, my bad. You have tunnel vision towards the drawing initially how it first started. But if you flip it and you come back later, you can see it. Hello, sir. I desire the wasn't a various day. The hasn't a various day, the present day, and tomorrow. I think you mean have. Have a various day. I think various means a good thing. Various. I think that's a good thing. I'm not sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. If not, fuck you. I'm pretty sure that means a good thing. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, the point is what I'm getting at here is you need to flip it, and what that does, it keeps it padded.
Child says he's trying to speak Old English.
I know. I kind of realized like tis like
Thank you, Res, for X214.
Like tis the season and all that stuff. Like tis the day. We
Thank you, Res, for
X259. So like you flip the canvas, right? You flip it and you make it more balanced to make it look nice and stuff. That's why that makes your character look good on both ends of the spectrum. So that's why when you draw a character, now you must ask, but what if the character is in this specific like angle? It doesn't matter. If you flip the canvas and it looks good the same way as it did on the other side, like if it flipped it and it is on the same side and her face is here and everything,
English is so
everything will be
different,
fine.
even though it's the same language.
Yeah, it's very, very different. Actually, if you go any more further, it's like a whole different language. Like the the more you go back how English was created, it's like a whole different ball game. I think my sister showed me the evolution of English from where it actually originated to now. It is completely something different. It's like you speaking a whole, like a alien like language. It's like something completely different.
says, what in the Canterbury Tales?
What in the Canterbury Tales? So like if you were to flip this canvas, or the object or the character, it should look good on the left as it for the right. And to avoid this issue being a problem for you, you're supposed to do this frequently when you're doing the sketch so you don't have tunnel vision. So like say you're drawing the head, right? Say you're drawing the head. So let me use an example. Say you're drawing the head, right? You're supposed to actually be drawing the head like this, like that, right? And then you're supposed to do this. Flip, 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 flip. And if it looks weird on this side, then you need to fix it. So look, so like say I made the eye here, and I made the eye here, right? And
More
it looks
Letters says achievement
fine.
start drawing head.
Yeah, start drawing head to make a demonstration. Start demonstration. Achievement, start demonstration. All right. And then you make the mouth and everything. It looks good. It looks good. It has no like strange anomalies or anything. So you make the head like that. You should do like each body part as you go. Flip, 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 flip. And then if it looks kind of weird, then I would make some adjustments here to make it a little bit more better. Right? And then flip, 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 flip. And then good, 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 good. This is something you should be doing. I don't do it frequently because I'm just being lazy. It just is what it is. I'm not even playing that game. I'm not even gonna play like I'm some type of special person. I'm just lazy. I'm just being lazy. As your teacher, I am human. I'm just letting you know. I too fall victim to the intrusive thoughts and the bad decision making too. So I'm nothing special. I'm no more special than y'all. Let me see. And then you make him like, you know, like pan, like make him stand like this. Okay. Flip and see. Now the problem with this is I don't know if anyone can see it. Do you know what's the problem with this? Those of you who are watching, what is the problem with this drawing? Can anyone see what's the problem with this drawing? As I'm flipping it. Leaning weird, okay. Kenny says leaning weird.
Pissing on the moon
Slouching
says
too much.
Too much of some IDK.
Okay, stiff.
Bright Close says the eye. Honey the First says stiff.
Well, you are actually right. It is all these things. Why do you think when I'm teaching you guys, I do the whole circle method? I circle everything that needs to be correct, like I was creating a paper. Now, how this works, and you guys are actually correct, it is too stiff. There is no life. It lacks flow. It lacks balance. And something's wrong with the eye. It's sitting on like in this weird strange angle that doesn't make much sense. So you guys are actually, all of you are actually right. Congratulations. I give it to you guys. I give you nothing but a cheer and a clap.
First says not me cheering. Lol.
There you go. I give you nothing but a clap and a
Moral
cheer.
Letters says this man looks stiff.
And he's stiff as hell. And he's actually very slant. And he's slant. Someone said that earlier. Because he looks slant, we need to fix that. And because I was flipping it, you guys can see it. If I was just drawing normally, you guys probably would have not seen it. Most of you probably would not seen it. So what we're going to do is grab him and put it back right about here.
Bright Close says stiff as a board.
Okay, and then what we're going to do is, oops, we're going to, oop, going to flip. Now he's a lot more straighter now. But he lacks personality. He looks dead inside. Like me. Let me see. My life choices. but he's a lot more stiffer, and he's actually balanced now.
Thank you, Gavin Robinson, for following.
He's actually balanced, to be honest with you, but he's not having. He lacks flow. He has no flow with him. So if I were to give him some flow, the first thing we'll need to do. Yes. What we need to do is take this and erase most of this. I want him to be a little more lifelike, so what we're going to do is fix this half of his body. Fix this arm here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put his hand go foreshorten this leg. Right, and then I'm going to put his hands in his pocket. Now this is a little bit too much of a stretch on this side, so I'm going to pull this back a little bit more.
Thank you, That's Penny, for following.
Like that, right.
More Lathers says he looks like he's being held hostage. STT is messing up.
STT is STD. STT is messing up. What does that mean? STT. See here. Wrap this around.
President of San Andreas says, do you have to show the other arm or can you hide it?
You can hide it if you want, but I would always force my students to do this. Force yourself to draw the character doing something with their hands. The more you make that more of a habit, drawing hands will never be scary. I know most of you are scared of drawing hands. I get it. Hands are intimidating. They are scary and they makes you feel stupid and incompetent. I understand. But if you want to improve as an artist, you have to force yourself to be in be out of your comfort zone. You have to learn how to be out of it. So for you to really enjoy drawing, you have to put yourself in uncomfortable positions and familiarize yourself with those uncomfortable faults that you have. If you familiarize yourself with them, it won't be as scary. Okay, so make it into a mission to draw the things. This is why I say to you guys, whenever you guys come to me and say, Teach, I don't know what to draw today, I say, draw something that you can't draw. Don't draw something that you can draw, because if you can draw something that you can draw, you're not learning anything. You're not actually improving. You're drawing things that you can draw. It's literally purposely taking a snail's pace to improving. You're purposely sitting on the snail because it's easy. You're taking you're hitchhiking on the snail metaphor because it's easy. It's familiar. It's not fast. It's not scary. It doesn't challenge you in the slightest, and you can get off whenever you feel like. You know what I'm saying? But if you take that road that's hard,
what I've been trying to tell myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you take that road that is hard and it takes fast turns and it goes really fast, you can't keep up. Eventually, one day, for going on that so-called fast ride that you keep going on, you're going to get used to it, and then you're going to know the understanding of the layout of the land and how to drive it or how to race against it, and then it'll be easy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. So the more you take the initiative to do the hard stuff, I heard this is a old saying. I think T.D. Jakes said. I don't think it's T.D. Jakes. I think someone else said it. I forgot it. Not T.D. Jakes. It was someone else who said this. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. If you do what is hard, your life will be easy. Now, I'm not saying go and do the hard stuff on purpose just to prove that you're some type of genius. No. What I'm saying is the things that you are avoiding to do is what I'm talking about. So if you're avoiding to draw hands because they're scary and they make you feel stupid, that's what you should be focusing on only. This is why I give you guys the blueprint on how to improve, to focus on one specific thing for 30 days and up. I always say 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, 25 days, 30 days, 35 days, 40 days, 45 days, 50, 55 days, and the max 60. On one, and just pick one of those numbers to be your goal date, like goal number amount of days you're working on one particular thing. So if you're drawing hands, you should do 30 days. So like if you start on the 17th of December, or like today, the next 17th of January should be your 30 days, and then see where you last left off from your first day. Now, a lot of you done this thing, and I think someone did this just recently. They sent me a picture of their first day drawing something, and then they compare it to their 4th day. And I told them not to do that. I forgot who it was. I said not to do that. Compare your first day with your last day. Never compare your first day with your first early days. It makes no sense. You're just going to, one, frustrate yourself, and two, you're going to expect something because your teacher told you, and then you're going to misinterpret what I tell you and think, oh, I'm doing a 30-day challenge or a 60-day challenge, and if I draw something today and I draw something tomorrow, there should be a significant difference now because I'm taking initiative. No, don't do that. Start on day 1, and then when you got to on the last day, then compare day 1 to day whatever goal you put on, because you will see a significant difference between day 1 and day 30 or day 60 or 40 or whatever day it is. The reason why I give you guys days is because it gives you time to focus on one particular subject at a time. Because if I tell you go draw the whole human body for 30 days, yes, you might get used to constructing the body, but you don't understand the body. The point is to get you to understand the subject at hand. If you understand the subject, you'll know how it functions. If you know how it functions, you can actually do it without using reference. That's what I'm saying. The whole point of what I'm teaching you guys is to avoid doing what I'm doing. The only reason I'm doing this is just to speed up the process and give you guys an idea what we're doing for today. This is why when I was doing the traditional work, I was not using a lot of reference. I used my mind.
Kissing on the Moon says, damn, that drawing is godly.
Yeah, I'd use my mind, and I used my entire understanding of concepts, because I was not using a program. I was using paper and pen that time when my computer wasn't working, and I had to teach you guys under those circumstances for 2 straight weeks. So that was a great indication, and I do it even today with you guys. You see the numbers by everything I post. There's a number next to it. Do you know what those numbers represent? It's not just some random number because of the thing. It's the numbers of the days that I put in the work and drawing those things, and then you guys see the ultimate outcome of each one. And you can see the difference between day 1 and day 30. There's a significant difference between them. I did this with hands, and I am a perfect proof of this. You can go to my streams or go to my profile and look at it. I do this all the time. So the information I'm giving you is not bullshit, because I am the result of this, and I show you results, and I am my whole channel from my YouTube, Instagram, and all of them shows the numbers of my journey to that end, to X, Y, and Z. So whatever I tell you works.
Celeste, for following.
It's only up to you to do the said work. I can't hold your hand for you. You have to do it yourself. But I can give you the blueprint. It's only up to you to follow said blueprint. This is why today I'm freely teaching today. Starting tomorrow, if you want more information, you have to be a student. If you want to be a student, please subscribe either to the Patreon or to the TikTok subscribers. Either one of those two things. And they're very cheap. So it's not like I'm asking for $5. They're literally $2. It's literally almost a Whopper meal a month. So I'll answer any questions. So if you are a student of mine, Patreon-wise or TikTok subscribers, I will answer any questions and give you any type of information you need. There you go. So I hope my information helps you guys out there, for those you are here.
Thank you, Nicholas, for following.
Thank you, Nicholas. I do appreciate it, my dude. Thank you everyone for being here. I do appreciate every last one of you. Thank you guys for being such great audience and also great students. I do appreciate every last one of you guys for your beautiful questions, to your curiosity on how to learn. I love having students who love to learn and ask questions. I have no problem with students who try challenging me when I'm making a statement about art or anything like that, because what they're trying to do is 9 times out of 10 trying to improve and trying to get out any questions that's in their head that'll plague them, because I know how it felt when I started doing art and stuff seriously, and I had 1,010 questions. What if this? What if that? If I have this drawing program, will this help me out? If I do it traditionally, will that be better? I know, I understand, I answer all the questions. So
Starlight Luna.
how do you
Hi.
draw hands? So
Love
usually,
you teach.
oh, thank you. I appreciate
President of San Andreas says use a paper towel.
Use a paper towel. So the whole point is like you dry hands. I think you meant draw, but I'm not totally sure. That looked like it was legit saying dry hands. I'm not too sure, but that was a good response, Ken. That was a good response, Kenny. Like that got me too. I was not too sure if that was like real or not. Like, is that a real question? Like, I'm not sure, but that was a good response, Kenny. You was with the quickness on that one. I give it to Kenny on that one, bro.
President of San Andreas says you're good lol.
That was a good one. Thank you, Nick. That was a good one. That got me. I was legit gonna go into a whole drawing session. I was thinking to myself, wait, is he asking that same question too? I wasn't too sure, but I didn't want to be too like.
Starlight Luna.
That was a good
Valley
one.
notes you've the sweetest laugh.
like it was funny because when I read it, I was like, not sure that was a typo, but it felt like a typo. But it was just too perfectly axed for it not to be. But Kenny perfectly responded in the first moment. I was like, man, he got me on that one. All right. So, yeah, you're good. Trying. Okay, hello, word to Kenny. 2-7. Oh yeah, okay. He's being a nice person. Okay, he's talking old timey wimey talk. Okay, I got you. Timey wimey talk. Oh my god. Okay, so, oops, sorry, my bad. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that. All right, so pretty much, I think I answered everyone's questions. I hope I didn't miss anyone's questions so far. Yeah. Let's see here. I know someone asked me, how do you draw your drawing so fast? And to answer that question, I don't know if that person's even still in here, but to answer that question, it's not that I draw the drawing fast. It's just that, like I said before, it's all about understanding. And plus, I have muscle memory because I've been doing this for such a long time. It's not that hard to like understand how to draw eye, because after a while of being exposed to something long enough, you're going to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Starlight Luna. Your sis likes anime, right?
Yes, she does.
Have she seen my dress up, darling?
I don't think she has. To be honest with you, I'm not saying she doesn't like anime. I know she does. It's just that getting her to sit down and watch an anime is like almost try to hog tie a bear. Not because she doesn't want to watch, because she's always claims she's busy with something, or she never has time, or some shit. And I'm like, you're more busier than me.
Thank you, Dame Judah Sammy, for following.
And shit. It's so annoying, but it is what it is. Like, I'm still waiting to watch the catch up on Jujutsu Kaisen with her, because she watched it with me and she doesn't want me to watch it without. So I'm kind of like hog-tied myself till she's like ready to watch the next episode.
Hey bro.
Yo. Hey. Oh, Yusuf. What's up, Yusuf? Your sis likes. Oh wait, Starlight. It's Star. It's Rose. I just realized.
How you been, bro?
I've been okay. I was just Thanos snapped yesterday, but I came back from the dead. Literally.
I am good, bro.
Literally came back from the dead. Not kidding. Got Thanos snapped yesterday off platform. But I'm back now. Thank God. Oh, and Starlight, how's your streams going, hun? I want to hear about your streams. Did you stream anything nice lately? Please tell me. I would love to know what's going on in your stream. Oh, wait, he asked me to draw Robin. Huh, I might do that later. I didn't even think about that till like right now.
Yusef Batin. Alright, good to see you again, bro.
Yeah, it's good to see you, my bro. Thank you, I appreciate it. I was kind of, like, it kind of made me worry that I was not going to get my account. The only thing that made me worry not getting my account back was not that I violated, because I know I didn't. It was just that I got permabanned, like, this is my 3rd time being permabanned. So I don't know if that was going to play against me or not, because that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if they're going to permaban me for their mistake, how do I not know they're going to permaban me for, you know, for their mistake? Like, it's like completely. That was the part that kind of worried me a little bit. So I wasn't too sure if I was going to be in the right or wrong on that one.
Be a support hero today. By using commands like /donation and /cash app.
Would halftone be a good shading?
62.
Halftoning is very important. I think halftoning is more. I believe halftoning is more important than actual shading, because the halftone is literally the bridge between what makes it look amazing and what doesn't. Okay, so what this means is, I think that you asked this question now. What this means is when I draw, let me see. Draw this. See, like, say I draw this, right? And just clean this up a little bit. There we go. Okay. So what I mean by this is, I think that's about the arm. Like that. Say it's just like that, right? Let's get the like that.
Lucas Year says, yo, can you teach me how to draw?
Yes, I'm giving free lessons today, but tomorrow, starting tomorrow, I will be back having people be a subscriber first before I teach them anything, because it gets overwhelmingly insane with the whole drawing. Now, let me just use some shading right here. So,
thank you, Laura Lathers, for X100. Corrupted Dark Core says, what are you drawing on?
I'm drawing on EXP Pen E22. If you want to get the one I have, it's in the link in bio. Now, just to be clear, the one I have is pretty old. So what that means is they don't sell what I have anymore. They sell a older version of what I mean, a more newer version of what I have. So they don't even sell the one I have anymore.
Says basically giant drawable monitor for computer for X264
or so. So, like, let me.
For X309.
So I'm gonna take a shade. We're gonna shade this up real quick.
Thank you. For X354.
I'm gonna shade this up now. The perfect way to shade.
For X414.
You can teach me how to. Okay. The perfect way to shade for those of you who are here, just to be clear. The best way. How do you do it? It's all about length and understanding. So, like, based on my reference here, I got pretty close. The point of the reference is the understanding where the light is coming from. So the perfect example of this is that the light is coming directly at Vidal's face. Right? The light is coming after Vidal's face. And because it's coming out of her front, literally her front body, anything behind her is a shade, okay? Or anything that's going to go behind her is a shade. So that's how it works, okay? So I'm going to shade this real quick. And the light's going this way, so always put, like...
Starlight Luna. Hand pointing right, hand pointing left. Been going Oki 1 or 2 who watches and been gaming Fortnite Battle Royale, Festival Main Stage and Rocket Racing today. Had a short stream with Festival Main Stage today and almost 2.5 hours with Rocket Racing and Battle Royale. Wish I had more PPL to play with that. Can speak English cause Mr. Rotolf can't English and his 30+.
Thank you.
Wait, is this?
1359.
Wait, hold on. Is this? Wait.
Thank you. Rex 1408 says, "Good God, how are you used to all this noise?"
Trust me.
Thank you.
Oh, every time I hear those,
1309.
every time I hear that indicates me that everything's fine.
Thank
Okay.
you. Rex 1614.
Been going okay for 1 to 2 watches.
Thank you.
Been gaming
Rex
Fortnite
1659.
Battle Royale, Festival main
Thank you.
stage,
Rex
and Rocket
1764.
Racing today. Had a short stream, the
Thank
festival
you.
main stage
Rex 1809.
today, and almost
Thank you.
to.
Rex 1914.
You know what? Hold on, I got an idea. I know those.
Thank you. Rex 1959.
I got an idea. Hold.
Lucas Year says, "How do you draw hair so good?" Rex 2004.
Hold on, guys. 1 second. I want to fix something real
Thank
quick.
you,
I know.
Nora Lathers for Rex 260.
I know that noise gets on everyone's nerves. It doesn't bother me, but I know it gets on everyone's nerves. So what I'm gonna
President
do?
States says, "Damn, who was that hot man?"
Hold on. Hot man. What are you talking about? Let's see. Every 1,000 likes. Okay, so I put it at every 1,000
Thank
likes.
you, Lucas for X60.
Okay, there we go. I'm not 30, but I'm not in my early 20s either. I'm between the avatar state right now. I'm in the avatar state at this point. I'm between dying and being in my best years. I'm in my last year.
Says, "How long does it take to draw something like this?"
For me, it would probably take like 5 minutes. For me, it really depends on the person. It really, like, asking that question is kind of subjective. This really is. All right, so you see the lines that I put upon the character?
Starlight Luna. You're just 2 years older than me, IG, cuz I'm 26.
Actually, 3. Well, you're 26, I'm 29. So yeah, 3. But good enough. But if you want me to play a game with you, I can. I can't do it today.
Says,
I have something planned.
Sketch.
I have something planned today.
Lenny
So
the First says Avatar like the Last Airbender or like James Cameron movie.
No, Last Airbender. I never talk about that movie. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really see the whole appeal, the whole Avatar thing. James Cameron's Avatar. I don't see the appeal. I just see it as like some movie that happens to have giant, tall Smurf people who happen to be Native American for a metaphor, and then, you know, we as the American human race is like terrible colonizers or some shit. I don't know. So like it's just I don't really like. I watched the new movie and I fell asleep. That shit was boring. I'm sorry.